say, Candy, about the brand. We have the most Republicans in the House of Representatives since 1954. 29 of the nation's governors are Republicans. We have a bigger majority by percentage of governors, Republicans, than Democrats in the Senate. More state legislatures have Republican majorities than Democrat majorities. It's not the brand.
All right, folks, there you go. Well, what will happen tonight? Senator Alan Simpson, former senator, of course, from Wyoming, the outspoken former chairman and Senate Veteran Affairs Committee and former Senate whip. Hello, Senator. Good to talk to you again.
How are you? How are you all? Was that old Haley speaking?
That was old Haley Barber. Yes, sir.
I could tell that liquid voice. I knew it in a minute.
All right, so what do you expect to happen tonight?
Chaos. As usual, I've been around the horn, 83 years old, and every prediction I ever heard take place, it usually was all twisted up by the end of the night. So hang on tight and, do a little dance. I have no idea, but I do think that the Republicans will take the Senate. I do think that will happen. And, of course, the House will solidify, but as to the margins, I have no idea. Those races are extraordinary. You could skin ants for tallow and you wouldn't have the difference.
All right, well, we had two schools of thought on the show so far. Andy Card said that he predicts a 9-seat pickup tonight, and he said that in the aftermath, the GOP should not be arrogant in victory. And then we had Pat Buchanan on, who said if the Republicans win, it's not a mandate to sit down and kumbaya with Obama. It's a referendum against Obama. So which school of thought do you line up with?
Well, I can tell you, I know them both, and know them well. And old Pat, he can be slash and burn. I've seen in his time, I've seen him on one side or the other of a single issue, especially immigration. When I started, boy, he fought me tooth and nail. And then he came around, and he's a great guy, and he's gutsy, and he's got a good head. But let me tell you, if they want to play ping pong with Obama, they won't be back in power for 50 years. The people are damn sick and tired of the Republicans dinging on Obama. I mean, you can't do any more dinging. What's left to ding on? You've got a skeleton left. So go in there and govern.
Wondering why you seem to be critical a little bit of Republicans at the outset of the interview, and then acknowledge that it was.
I didn't hear any part of the first part of the interview. I know nothing about what went on.
I know that was you and me I'm referring to. All right, so you joined in progress, in other words, right?
Yes, I certainly did. I don't know if it's progress, but I'm here.
All right, so what do you think the first order of business should be? Should it be the Keystone Pipeline?
Oh, that would be number one. We have this dependency is still there, everybody in the world with half a noodle knows that you got to do the Keystone Pipeline, and if it's about the environment of the world, forget it, because the people are going to get rid of that stuff that they're producing. So what do you solve? But if you bring it down here, look, I represent a beautiful state, Yellowstone Park, Grand Teton Park, Devil's Tower. We had about 200 pipelines galumphing all over the state of Wyoming. You'd never know it. Now get with it. Put the pipeline in there. Reduce the dependency on the foreign product, and get cracking, and get these few guys out of the way that are standing there in their shorts waving flags.
One quick one. We got 30 seconds. Before Obama, did you ever see a president who wouldn't compromise on the debt ceiling, on the budget?
I tell you, I served with 4 presidents, and every one of them knew how to compromise an issue without compromising themselves.
Okay, I guess that I will write that answer down and study it tonight, Mr.
Wow,
Simpson.
That's right.
Senator Simpson, great to talk to you again. I love talking to you. Thank you very much.
I enjoyed it very much. You bet.
Bye-bye, Senator Alan Simpson,
Bye-bye.
ladies and gentlemen. And we will be back with Bloomberg View columnist Ramesh Ponnuru after the break. But first, let's check in. It's election night on the 11th CD House race in New York with our Road to the Midterms update.
When voters in New York's 11th congressional district head to the polls on Tuesday, they must decide whether to keep their congressman, Republican Michael Grimm, or replace him with Democratic challenger Dominic Recchia. It might be a difficult choice for some, considering the incumbent is currently facing a 20-count indictment, which includes tax fraud and hiring undocumented workers at his Manhattan restaurant, while the challenger is being slammed in the media for comments he's made that make it seem like he has no grasp on politics. Grimm's legal troubles and the bad press he received earlier this year for threatening a reporter when he thought the cameras weren't rolling should have given Democrats a straight shot at taking the seat. Yet Grimm is leading Recchia in a recent Siena College poll 44 to 40%. The reason analysts say is because Recchia's campaign simply never took off. It did little to go after Grimm for the indictment, and time again he's been caught off guard by reporters' questions. In one instance, he said heading up a student exchange program would give him the experience he'd need to handle foreign affairs. And then there's the time Recchia was asked during a debate about the last book he had read. He couldn't name one. But then again, neither could Grimm.